Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He'll keep it himself. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing the zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you got to be physical. Nice job by the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he loses the football. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On the ground, it's Hardy. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Try to barge their way in. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were handed a gift with this great starting field position, but they've done nothing with it. It's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. And they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points.
He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. To Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Adams. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. There he goes. Open it up. Running through contact. And we'll get him inside. Touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. There he goes. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Jukes his way for more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking for room. It's Davidson.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Clemson, 37. Virginia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson set up with another first down. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The lone back's got it. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they...
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They just flew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hokies want to move quickly. To the air on second down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to fire on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Smothers. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock. behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Stewart fighting off the defender. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep. Carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes! Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick step and go. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Let's go. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind in the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Past the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. You want to talk about light on your feet. And can he get through there? He's down to the 37. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Virginia's at 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dances away to buy time. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go on top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future?
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. And he's brought down. Nice game. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
At the 15-yard line. And that's a...
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
61, Virginia Tech, 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Plows through the defense. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have... On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the counter play. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Woodside. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Woodside. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
He throws one to the left. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
They get him corralled.